to start. It will be 3 laps. So they'll have to get their laps done quickly, no mistakes. Worst thing they can do is at the exit of the final corner or in the last sector of lap 2 is to extend some track limits. They'll run both of their final laps. Looks like we're getting started. Hopefully this goes better than round 1. There were a lot of crashes for round 1. But the showcase race for the stream, Alex's stream last week went fine, so hopefully today goes as well as that. We've got more people this time. And Glusker is going to be the first one to set laps and has immediately started to warm up those rear tyres. Let's see what we shall get lap times onto the ticker. And we'll get player focus on the map. Foxy has already taken first position on track. He'll be the first to complete a lap. Obviously everyone's in ghost mode, so there's no slipstream benefits. However, they'll probably still want best space themselves to focus. This first lap isn't important at all, of course, unless they dirty their next 2 laps. But as they're entering the final sector, it's important to keep it clean now, as not keeping it clean. Starting the lap here would result in the next lap being dirtied. Let's go on board with Foxy for a lap of Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya. This is a national loud heavy braking zone into turn 1. I've got this sort of open hairpin to start the lap off. You want to keep the car to the right hand side to open up this left-hander, not going too wide on the exit or dipping any wheels into the gravel, but you'll dirty your lap doing that anyway. Now you want to use the curb on the left-hand side, or not, as Foxy is, to open up the right-hander of turn 4, using all of the exit curb though, and carrying that curb into the chicane using all of the track. Every single bit, including the exit curb, and sticking with the exit curb, braking hard into the hairpin at the end of the back straight. Good exit, not using any of the AstroTurf on the exit. Now into this long right-hander at the end of this middle sector. It's been a very clean lap so far. Now into the final sector, now into the right-hander. Very clean so far. Into the final chicane, getting the car turned in early. Not cutting the chicane at all. Keeping it very clean as she comes up across the line. No issues in the final corner. That's easy, flat out. It will be a 121 points. The ticker, I don't think it's quite accurate at the top, but Foxy has got the fast lap so far. It won't tell me though. I think we've had a disconnection. So let's look behind. We have Jem has given up. Let's have a look at see how Chris's lap is. Second of 2 flying laps. Oh, he's gone in deep. He must have ruined his lap and has pulled over to the side. Let's have a look at Ollie then. Ollie coming into the final sector, making his way into the chicane. A bit quite tidy, not using off the first curb, but keeping it clean, which is the main thing in this 3-lap quali. as he comes across the line to do a... don't think that's right. I think Forza's Forza's gone to finishing times instead of actual times, which is always great. As we've come to the end of quali. Can't really decipher so we'll go wait for Blazer to start the grid, and then we can have the game show up for us. And that will give us our quali positions. So for quali there are no points, so to give you the rundown standings, Kieran is currently leading standings, 4 points ahead of Liam. He also has a 4-point buffer to Brazen and Ollie, which are tied for third. Foxy's in 5th, 1 point behind them. Muggs and Stinky tied for 6th on 19 points. Stevie a little bit back on 13 points in 8th. 9th is Manny or Tempty Zombie with 10 points. The Real Tiger with 6 points in 10th. Glisco just outside top 10 with 6 points. 4 points. And then Jem and Heiko are tied with 2 points. And Blazer and Blicky tied with 1 point. Everyone else has not scored a point yet. To give you a rundown of the points, it's 18 points for first, and they run all the way down to 12th place, which is 1 point. So, as we're waiting for the first race to begin, while we're waiting for the first race, let's just talk a little bit more about the track. The national layout still featuring pretty much the second, it's the second half of the second sector and the final sector of the F1 layout. You've got some fast corners, such as in turn 4 and 5 and 6 this layout, and you've got the slow final sector from the F1 layout, including the final chicane. It's in a good car. This is a very enjoyable circuit, especially when you get the lap right. But you're very much on the limit, especially in terms of track limits. With most of the runoff area being grass and gravel, apart from that hairpin. So mistakes will cost you. There's no sort of pushing the limits and getting away with them in the race. Like you can see on plenty of other tracks. It should also be noted, I'm stewarding this series, so it's I will get to see the race live and give any thoughts and opinions live as well. So we'll be having a 7-lap race, right, of course being formed by the qualifying results. Yes, but that default order looks more accurate to the quality results than the apparently grid order. There's your grid with Foxy on pole, Kieran second, Muggs third, Ollie fourth, spreadsheet, and Becca fifth, Gem in sixth, Woods in seventh, Stevie's got 11th, Blake in 12th, 13th is Blizzard, 14th we have Chris, 15th we have Manny, Speedbird, and I can finish putting those results in a little later as we're loading into the race now. And it's away we go with Foxy on pole, Kieran second, Muggs third. It's a clean start for everyone as we're heading down into turn 1. Everyone trying to get some slipstream. Kieran looking to the outside of Foxy, but not being able to do anything as we're 3 wide. Sorry about that, my batteries decided to die, but we're 3 wide into the first corner with our pole sitter Foxy in the middle with Ollie and Hordes, and there's still 3 wide now coming through turn 3. They've both got ahead of Hordes, who's had to slot in behind, but Ollie up the inside in turn 5. Hordes looking to get a cutback on Foxy, with Ollie taking both of the positions. They're side by side now through the back chicane, giving each other just enough room, but Hordes running wide on the exit and loses those positions. As if we look further back now, with Chris and Heiko are battling. Heiko up the inside into right-hander now, and he's grabbed that position from Chris as the top 3 are starting to spread out a little. Everyone's single file now through the final chicane. Chris trying to get a good exit here and get a good run on Heiko. See if he can get his position back into turn 1. But as we look now, Blakey under pressure from Jem. Is Jem close enough to go for a move? Blakey's missed his spring point, has gone into the back of Blazer, but Jem has slotted up the inside in all of that and has taken the position. Jem now trying to go around the outside of Blazer into turn 2s, but we'll have the inside for 3 and 4. Blisker's looking to have a bit of a look now on Blakey. Will he put in? Blakey leaves the room as Jem's now got ahead of Blazer. Blakey's run wide, and that's we've had a disconnection, which has messed up the camera. Now following Yun as we're hanging into the hairpin. Trying to, I think Blakey might have disconnected or something's happened to him, but Blazer and Blisker are fighting for P12. Blisker has got the position as we're now looking back up the field. Hordes is applying pressure to Foxy as we head down the main straight once again. Start lap 4 of 7. Heading into turn 1, no one close enough to make the move. Hordes late under brakes, has a little look, but isn't able to do anything. I think Foxy just tapped the back of Ollie ever so slightly, putting a little bit wide, but there's still nose to tail. This against Ollie running a little bit wide. They're getting close to the gravel. And now they really are running front bumper to rear bumper as we go through turn 4 into the chicane at 5 and 6. Hordes, bit of a tighter line there and has a run. Will he look to the inside? Foxy covers him off. But Hordes looking to get the cut back, can't quite get. Runs a little bit wide onto the AstroTurf on the exit. But still all over the back of Foxy. He has a little look up the inside. Couldn't quite keep his nose in there. As we now come to, you'll be thinking of the start finish straight now as we come to the final chicane. As Impegas closing up onto Kieran for the lead. Still a half a second gap there. They've got a second clear of 3rd place. I didn't quite catch the name of. The ticker scrolls pretty fast here, but Foxy now, he's got a run on Ollie. Is he, or is she close enough? Mate goes for the dive. Foxy up the inside of Ollie, can't quite get the move. Ollie holding it round the outside. They'll give them the inside into turn 2, but Foxy is still hanging out there and has now got the positions. Now Hordes will have the inside for turn 4 of on the inside of Ollie. Can he get that position? Ollie's out wide but they're still side by side through the chicane. They're leaving each other just about enough room as Foxy ran a little bit wide there. We're looking here, Horde's on the outside of the hairpin. He's gone all the way around the outside of Ollie and has secured the position. But Ollie looking to come back now at Horde's. We'll be thinking if she can get the move done into the chicane. As we're going to look back now at Chris, who's trying to keep Gem behind him. And Glisker is also attacking Gem, so Chris forming a little bit of a train here. But he's got a good run through the chicane. Gem's been preoccupied with Glisker, was pulled out a little bit of a gap onto the start-finish straight, and now, if anything, Glisker's under a little bit more pressure from Blazer as we head into turn 1, but the gaps are just too big. Ollie's had a bit of an issue into turn 1, seen him running wide on the map. Don't know if he went to make a move on Hordes into turn 1 or not, but anyway, he's just falling off of the pack now, as we're going to look at Heiko for 7th place, who's defending from Stinty into the hairpin, taking the tight line. Stinty with the better exit, of course, is putting a lot of pressure. We have a car slowing on the back straight. I'll try and catch who that is in a bit. I wouldn't be surprised if it was Blakey checking on top drives. But Stinty putting a lot of pressure on Heiko, let's go and clean exit out of the final chicane here, as we've had another disconnection. I'll try and see who that was. Ollie taking an interesting line according to the mini-map through the final corner. Stinty hasn't got an extra run on Heiko, but he is in the slipstream, which does have a tiny effect on this game. Is he going to be close enough for the dive? He is closing. He's looking, but he's throwing his nose up in there, but he's not alongside enough to make a move. As they now come through turn 3, Stinty still playing a lot of pressure, having a look, just trying to get in the mirrors and distract Heiko. Sort of trying to pressure him into a mistake as they come through the fast chicane. This is on the final lap here. Stinty not close enough to make him move. He's running out of opportunities now in the final lap. Everyone's getting quite spread out. And Pega hasn't been able to quite close up for the lead, and Ollie's fell back from the Hordes and Foxy. Stinty now, in fact, Pega's got a good run out of the final corner and closed up to Kieran on the final sector, but it wasn't enough. Kieran will take the win to Impega. Hordes will be 5th behind Foxy in 4th. Ollie 6th, and I should move. That's what I'm going to do for the next race. I'm going to go change the broadcasting settings because I have the information bar for the broadcast right on the ticker. Be back in a minute. Okay, so I'm back. Let's have a look at the results. So, Kieran won the race ahead of Impega. Third was Muggs, ahead of Foxy in 4th. was 5th. was Gem with Glisco in 10th. Blazer just outside top 10 in 11th, ahead of Manny in 12th and the last scoring positions. Now looking bottom half, Speedbird in 13th. 14th was Stevie, ahead of Chris in 15th. Yoon in 16th. And Blakey disconnecting and goes down to drive. To play top drive, running in 17th. So Kieran pulls out his lead in the standings to 15 points. Foxy and Muggs are both on 33 points, tied for second. So we're now going to be having a reverse grid race with the top 10 being reversed. So if we have a look, that means Glisker will be taking pole position ahead of Gem, Stinty in 3rd, Heiko in 4th, Ollie in 5th, Wood 6th, Foxy in 7th, Muggs 8th, and Peg in 9th, and Kieran 10th. Everyone else will just be starting where they finished race 1, so it'll be Blazer 11th, Manny 12th, Speedbird 13th, Stevie 14th, Chris 15th, and Ewan 16th, Blakey 17th, and Stinty, was because they're right. So we're just waiting for everyone to ready up so we can start the second race. As we're getting started, there is the grid for you. to the start line. We're all revving for the start. And we're away for the start now as we're looking at Stinty from third, Glisker from pole, Gem from second. They've all got clean starts so far. Gem tucking into the slipstring, Glisker defending the inside. Gem looking to go round the outside of Glisker. Will he pulled off? Not quite, and that's Boisted ahead of Stinty for third. Heiko up the inside for fourth, and he's been spun round. Thankfully he's not affected too much of the pack and span to the off the track. But that's going to ruin his race. As everyone coming through the fast chicane, we have Kieran going up the inside of Ollie in the background. But he's not quite got position. Howards trying to go up the inside of both of them at the hairpin, as they're now Foxy trying to make it 4 wide on the exit. As they now come through into the left-hander. Howards forced to back out. Ollie with the inside, getting ahead of Kieran. Howards trying to go up the inside of Kieran now, who hasn't made the move work on Ollie, as they're going side by side now into the chicane. Ollie out wide, but he'll retain the position through the chicane. Howards around the outside, through the chicane of Kieran. Now Foxy's going to be looking to get a good run, as I should set up the settings. Blazer now trying to put Blazer now getting ahead of Muggs, I think I saw there. Yes, as they're now going side by side through turn 1 with Muggs on the inside. Well, they're still side by side now. Blazer with the inside for turn 2, but Muggs will have the inside for turn 3 and 4. As they're still side by side, and looks like Blazer will have to back out, as Chris is now looking to attack Blazer. So with his bad run, we've had someone disconnect, but we're back with it. Chris has got the better run. He's looking to the inside for the hairpin. He's having a bit of a look, but can't quite get his nose up into the inside, as these lot are fighting. I should zoom in on map, as we're having a great scrap for third and second. Gem trying to hold on to second from Stinty as they're going side by side into the chicane, and Pega looking on delightfully, thinking he can pick up a couple of positions here, but instead Ollie's going up his inside, as it's 2 by 2 onto the start finish straight. Stinty's got ahead of Gem. Mumpeg is still trying to defend his 4th place from Ollie. In fact, Howards now is trying to come at Ollie for 5th place. Howards is going to have to go round the outside though. Looks like Ollie's gone up the inside of Mpega though, as it looks like Ollie's going side by side with someone too. So Impega's got the power of them back, so it is Impega, Ollie, Howards, as they're still all pressurising each other, but still trying to pull a bit of a gap to the cars behind, as it's neck and neck here. Impega going for a look up the inside of Gem. Howards looking to the outside of Ollie, and Impega's gone up into 3rd place. It's now Howards. He's up the inside of Ollie as we're coming into the final sector now. Ollie being pushed towards the gravel. Kieran looking to go up the inside of Ollie, but Ollie around the outside of Howards. Let's go for the inside for the first part of the chicane, but outside for the second part in the final corner. Can he make it stick? Not quite. And they're going to be side by side onto the straight now. Kieran smelling a good opportunity here to get both positions, as he's in Hoard's slipstream down the main straight. Who's got better run and who's going to be later on the brakes? Kieran thinking better not to go for a move. However, that's allowing Muggs to catch up now. Hoard's around the outside of Ollie, and that's allowed Kieran to also get through past Ollie. As in Pega, they're going 3 wide at the front. 3 wide for the lead between Impega. Hordes now is going for the lead beside Kieran, Stinty and Glisker, I think it was. Glisker's fallen out of this battle. I don't know where he's went, but they've fallen out of the lead. As my throat's starting to die on me. But they're going 2 by 2 into the final chicane now. Impega picking up 3rd place. As Muggs still fighting Stinty and Ollie fighting for 5th place now. Stinty's found himself in the gravel on the outside. Which is going to give Glisker, Blazer and couldn't quite see Gem a couple of positions. And he's got to lose many more positions going into the first corner. Stevie up his inside. Chris also saying if he can try and get involved in the action. He's looking to the outside. He's not quite got enough of his car alongside. As Manny is also looking to benefit from this tussle. Chris now looking to the outside of Stinty. Very unusual move if Stinty is being held up by the Stevie. As they're side by side, as they're trying to go side by side into the hairpin, but Stinty's now got to lose out to Chris, who's trying to go around the outside of the right-hander. Although I don't think they'll be able to make it stick. Nope, Stinty slots back in ahead. Manny with the dive up the inside into the final sector. And will he be able to get a move? Oh, big contact. Stinty a bit sideways, but fair enough. Manny still having a look at Chris. But let's have a look back at the front. And Pega in 3rd place. Under bit pressure from Muggs. Muggs not close enough as Pega going slightly defensive into turn 1. With Kieran running a little wide at turn 1. But all still relatively calm. As Glisker's fine to hold on to 6th place. Couldn't quite see who that was, from Gem. So they're still fighting from 1st and 2nd on the grid. As Gem completely sideways through the fast chicane is going to lose multiple positions there. As he now has Stevie and Stinty up his inside. Chris also looking to benefit too from this. As Chris now looking to the outside once again on this long right-hander. Once again shown the gravel. And Manny once again up the inside into this section. Again, sense of deja vu here. Chris having a little look up the inside of Stinty. But that's a bit optimistic. Can't quite get done, or sorry, up the inside of Gem. But Manny's now taking 11th place. As we're looking to Stinty putting a lot of pressure in the slipstream of Stevie's looking for a move. Stevie going defensive. Will Stinty try the outside? He can't quite get the over that, but that's opened the door for Gem to have a look. But he won't be able to get his car alongside. As he's practically pushing him through turn 2 now. As the leaders are very close. Kieran trying to hold on to the lead from Hordes. As they again come into the hairpin. Hordes looking to the outside as Kieran defends. Hordes looking for the cutback. It's a beautiful cutback, but that'll leave him to the outside of the long right-hander. Can he keep it there? He's a good way alongside. Can he keep it there? They're still side by side. Kieran showing Hordes the gravel. Takes and holds on to his position. And Pega now having a look up the inside of Hordes. He'll have to make the position stick around through the chicane. He's still got the inside for the final corner. And Hordes is going to have to back out of this He's not quite, he's carried the momentum alongside. He's got the run down the straight now, and he's going to regain second place as he's carrying Muggs, his teammate, into turn 1. Both Impega and Horde's going fences. Impega still throwing it up the inside. Muggs with nowhere to go as Impega regaining the position, but they're still side by side. Impega on the outside, nearly touching the gravel, but it's got the move done there, I want to say, but I don't think it's quite over. Hordes now going for the cutback, not able to get done as they go bumper to bumper through the chicane. Everyone having a little look and going defensive. No one able to get a move done. But we've got battle in the mid pack. We've got Blazer, Gem, and Stevie still all fighting. As we also have a battle for 11th between Chris and Manny, who are still battling at the back of the midfield. Heiko there, I think had a little issue earlier this race. He's looking to see if he can nab any points, as we're over halfway through the race now. As we take a look now back towards the front, starting to get a little bit spread out as it's all calming down. We have a look now for Blazer. He's a little bit wide into turn 1 as he's got Gem up his inside, and Gem now trying to go around the outside of turn 2. They'll give him the inside for 3 and 4 as they're still side by side. Blazer looking to hold it round the outside as it looks like Gem's going to get position. Blazer carrying the momentum on the outside though, leaving each other just enough room, but Blazer eventually has to concede the position as he now has Stevie going up his inside, and also Chris trying to get a little bit of the action too. Stevie getting the position there. Chris now trying to go around the outside for the long right-hander. In fact, he's got the move done beforehand. Apologies for my burp. But we've got a great battle in the midfield here. It's neck and neck between Stevie, Chris and Blazer at the moment. Stevie a little bit wide, having to go defensive into the chicane, even though it's a very just because of a wonky line, not intending to defend as they come down the start-finish straight once again. Start lap 10 of 14 as we look back towards the front. We have Impega putting a bit of pressure on Kieran, but they've all settled down. They know there's still a few laps to go and that they're in a good position for good points, and now's not the time to ruin it. We've got Bal back in the midfield for 11th. Neck and neck. Blazers lost out a few positions there, I'm pretty sure, and now he has his teammate for company in Manny for the final couple of points paying positions. But the race is starting to calm down now. The top 5 pulled away from the mid-pack, and Heiko not closing up too much from to the mid-pack. We also have Yoon quite far behind, and Speedbird who had an instance a few laps behind, and Foxy retired. Lisker now under a lot of pressure from Stinty as we come on to the main straight. The top 5 have spread out just a bit more. The pressure is still on for Kieran at the front between him and Impega. But Stinty is chasing Lisker down the start finish straight. He's got the run in the slipstream. Will he go for a move? He's having a look. He's thought about it but couldn't quite make it happen. As go look towards the front, as we have Impega and Kieran dicing for the lead now, that they're the top 3 breaking away from Muggs slightly as we're heading into the hairpin. Impega with not such a great run, under pressure from Hordes into the hairpin. This is starting to bring Muggs back into the battle for the lead as they come through the long right-hander. Now starting the final sector. Impega, the most under pressure from Hordes at the moment, as they come through the chicane. Now down the start-finish straight, no one close enough or has enough of a run to make a move, unless they go for something very sketchy, which I'd be looking at in afterwards for stewarding reasons if they did so, but everyone keeping it clean so far. And we have Glisker defending from Stinty for 6th. Stinty trying to go round the outside, can't make it work though. But seems like only a matter of time now before Stinty gets past Glisker. Although we are running out of laps, it's only 3 laps to go. Will have been the start of this lap. As Stinty's now under more pressure from Gem after being held up from Glisker, but they're sort of separating back out. As the battle for the lead is still hotting up. Impega all over the back of Kieran, and Horde still on looking, hoping for an instant to pick up the pieces. But as we having a battle for 11th and 12th, Aiko has now picked up the 11th from Blazer, as Chris has had an issue and has fallen down behind Ewan even off the pack. But Aiko picking up a couple of points there, which will be viable for the start. As we look at the top 2 now, who are side by side through turn 1. It looks like Kieran's still holding on from Impega. He's only got 2 more laps to hold on to the lead. As they're coming to turn 4, the fast right-hander. Keeping it clean. Kieran under a lot of pressure. He's kept his calm so far, made no mistakes. Onto a well-deserved win at the moment. But he's still got just over 1.5, or just under 1.5 laps now. As they come through the long right-hander to finish the middle sector. Starting the final sector now, thinking about a very important sector. You won't get a good run on start-finish straight. That's where you're most likely going to make your move. However, with how close they are, it's going to be difficult just to get such an advantageous run. But it's going to be very easy to drop off the back as Hordes has done so. He's not going to be making a move this lap. Impega right behind Kieran now. He's got the run, and Kieran going very defensive. Impega just pushing Kieran down start-finish straight. Now goes to the outside to turn 1. Impega looking to the outside. He's not got enough of an overlap to make a move. That's going to open the door for Hordes to try and go for 3rd, but he shuts it promptly. But they're still neck and neck for the lead. Hordes running a bit wide now, and he's dropping off the back. You can just see mistakes creeping in from him. I don't think he'll be taking the lead, but Impega is still applying full pressure as we come through the fast chicane one last time. See how much Hordes is pushing the entry of the chicane. Breaking into the hairpin. Nothing Impega can do. Hordes close back up once again as they come through the long right-hander. We've got a couple of battles in the mid-pack, but we're going to follow the lead. See if our leaders can do anything. Can Impega make anything work? He's running out of options. He's only got the run to start-finish straight now, and doesn't look like he'll be able to do it, which leaves Kieran to win race 2 of round 2 of the Veloster N Cup. A well-deserved victory, no mistakes under incredible pressure throughout the whole race. Glisker holds on to 6th as Ollie's coming under pressure for 5th. Stinty unable to get Glisker. Stevie falling off the back of this group, but managing to be ahead of Jem. Aiko gets up into 10th, have Blazer. Manny fell to 12th. Apologies for my coughing, bit of a cold at the moment. Ewan comes through the final corner to finish his race 13th. Just 1 place off a points finishing position. Unlucky for him. And we just have Chris off in the runoff area, because why not? Let's run through the finishing positions then when the ticker ticks over. Kieran 1 ahead of Mpega 2nd, Hordes 3rd, Muggs taking 4th, Ollie 5th, Glisker 6th, Stinty 7th, and Stevie in 8th. Jem in 9th, Tycho running out top 10, Blazer 11th, Manny in 12th running out the points, Ewan 13th, Chris, Speedbird, and Foxy not finishing the race. So that was some great action from the Veloster N Cup. Hope you enjoyed the stream. I quite enjoyed the races. Hopefully, from next week, Alex shall be streaming the rest of the series, so you won't have to hear my stupid voice. You'll be hearing his magnificent voice, as you all love. Anyway, that's going to do it from me. Thank you for watching, and I shall see you in a FailRace video or stream. Goodbye.